What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. Remember, before we get to those pitches, please hit that subscribe button, join Ninja Nation, you're never going to regret it. And without further ado, here are my filthiest pitches of the day. I'm going to start with Graham Ashcraft, who threw 6 2/3 innings with 6 Ks, giving up 3 runs. He had these wicked upper 90s cutters and these nasty sliders. Ashcraft has dominant stuff, and I love seeing him now picking up some more Ks. Expect more and more Ks out of Ashcraft as he starts to figure out major league hitters. Tristan McKenzie had 6 strikeouts in 6 innings thanks to his fastball and curveball. He was outdueled by Cutter Crawford, who had this 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Jordan Lyles had 4 strikeouts in 5 2/3 scoreless innings thanks to his wicked sliders and nasty curveball. He was up against Ryan Yarbrough, who's really funky, and had 8 strikeouts thanks to these cutters and his drop-down curveball. Zach Wheeler picked up 8 Ks in 7 innings, giving up only 2 runs thanks to his fastball and curveball. Tyler Anderson threw 7 scoreless innings with 4 Ks thanks to his changeups. Opponents have almost a 40% whiff rate on Anderson's changeup. Logan Gilbert had 6 Ks in 6 innings with this nasty slider, and look at his fastball. He is fired up after his 6K. This is one of those things I love about Gilbert. He pitches with emotion. Jamison Tyone had 6 scoreless innings with 8 strikeouts thanks to his sliders and fastball. Here's an overlay of his slider and fastball, and you can see what makes that combo tough to hit. He did have some painted fastballs, but the zone was also pretty big for both pitchers, which as a pitching guy, I'm okay with. But the real story of this game was Brady Singer, who was absolutely filthy. Singer had 10 strikeouts, giving up only 1 hit in 7 scoreless innings. His 2-seamer was outstanding. A couple of these ran 19 inches. And you can see how hitters give up on it, and it ends up catching the zone. He just kept the Yankees off balance all game and racked up the strikeouts. He now has 12 strikeouts and 10 strikeouts in his last 2 outings, so Singer is definitely figuring it all out. Not only that, but he helped me win both of my picks yesterday. You might remember I said Wheeler for 8 or more strikeouts and Singer for 6 or more. Well, he really outdid himself. Spencer Howard was outstanding yesterday with 5 strikeouts in 5 innings, but the real story of that game was Shohei Ohtani. Shohei had 11 strikeouts in 6 innings and was a magician. First, he K'd the side with the bases loaded and no one out, pulling a full Houdini act in the first inning. And from there, he just dominated with sliders, including elevated sliders, and his wicked splitter. Here's a home plate view of that splitter, and you can see how fast that thing drops. Shohei had several fastballs over 100 miles an hour and had a few at 101. Here are a couple of overlays that show his fastball and his slider, and his fastball and his splitter combo. Look at the splitter start off higher than that 99-mile-an-hour fastball and then dive out of the swing plane. So you're gearing up to hit 100, and that thing just disappears. Shohei has a hunger for strikeouts, and he can even taste them in the air. Sometimes his pitches are so filthy, he has to get the umpire's attention and go, "Do you really want me to throw this ball? This is going to be disgusting." This was Ohtani's 6th consecutive game of 10 strikeouts or more. The only other Angels pitcher to have more 10 strikeout games was Nolan Ryan, at the height of Nolan Ryan being a K machine. Actually, my filthiest pitcher of the day came from the minor leagues. Dustin May making his rehab assignment. Look at this obscene stuff. Absolutely ridiculous sliders and these crazy sinkers that not only were 100 miles an hour, but look at the run on these. They finish behind a hitter. Those sinkers remind me of the demon ones he threw Manny Machado, which won my filthiest pitch of the year back in 2020. May's arsenal has always been one of my favorites, and he should be returning to a major league park near you soon. I can't frickin' wait. Now on to my filthiest relievers. Cionel Perez had this wicked slider, and I had someone on Twitter say, "Why did he swing at that slider?" Well, when you overlay it with the fastball, you can see why. Another thing I love about Perez is he's a pitching ninja fan, and apparently so is the entire Orioles bullpen, which helps explain why they're so filthy. Jake Diekman had these elevated fastballs. Ryan Presley had these wicked sliders. Clay Holmes had this obscene 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Felix Bautista could be my filthiest reliever of the day with this stuff. Again, it seems like he can win every day, but I'm going to give my filthiest reliever from yesterday to Camilo Doval, who had this electric stuff. Look at that movement on the 99-mile-an-hour sinker. Gross. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. It's a pair of birds. Everybody, have a good day. What is up, Ninja Nation? My picks of the day today are same game parlay. I'm going to pick Sandy Alcantara for 8 Ks or more and Chris Bassett for 6 Ks or more. Here's the current line. Both of these guys are coming off outings where they racked up a lot of Ks. Alcantara's been great all season, and Bassett's been pitching really well too, so I expect a lot of strikeouts out of both of them. Who would your pick of the day be?